Hello everyone, I'm Susan and I'm an expressive arts facilitator and coach, and today I'm going to share a simple way that you can just release your anger. That's a very healthy thing to do. Release it onto the page. This is all about the healing arts, not about being an artist. The cool thing is it's just about the process of doing the art and how healing that can be. And in the world we're currently living in, I think we all need to do more art. Art from our hearts, just play some every day. And what we're going to do today is finger painting, because life really is messy, just like finger painting. So the more that we can accept that, I think it just makes it easier to deal with this very challenging world that we are in. So when's the last time you finger painted? Was it kindergarten? Well, it's high time to do this again. I think as adults, we need this even more for our sanity, to feel better. There's a easy way to feel healthy, and that is just to dabble with some simple art forms. And I'm going to share with you some things that you can also use, some tools along with playing with your fingers with it. First, the few things that you need to do this, to start. A paper plate, it's easy. Finger paints. I like to use Crayola finger paints. You can order them from Michael's online. Here's the Crayola finger paints. They are washable too. And you can, here's one idea anyway, finger paint pad by Creatology. You can also just use thick paper like cardboard, or construction paper will work too. But I like to use the one I just showed you because it's larger and I can spend more time with it and have more fun. So what you want to do is just I like to put just a couple together here. Here's the makeup sponge. I'm going to show you in a quick example of what it can look like. So let's just imagine we're going to mix our paints together, and here's the makeup sponge. If you don't feel like putting your fingers in, there are other ways to play with this stuff. But I think that you get the most benefit from putting your hands in it, getting messy. And getting messy with these finger paints, another thing that this is a cure for, well, we'll just say that I'm in recovery on it, perfectionism. So it is something I highly recommend. And another thing you can do, these are foam sponges, and these sponges can be purchased at a hardware store too. And they're great for the anger too, because you can just slap it on. If you want to make circles, an old medicine cup or something like that, try that. Just a fun way to play. And then you can take an old credit card, perhaps if you have that, to make lines in your work. And bubble wrap. This is really awesome. Play with that. But I think the best way, as I say, is to just put it on your fingers. I love to put fingerprints. Again, it can be like a drum. It can become like a rant, a way to express yourself, get it out of your insides where it can create disease, create some kind of harm. This doesn't feel good. So just let yourself play. It doesn't have to look like anything. Sometimes we don't think play is as important. We put it way down below on the list, when really this is what's going to feed our souls and make us happier, filled with more joy, which is, we want to take that into our work lives and all the other parts of us. So I think that play should be the first thing that we have on our list. I'm going to show you just a couple of finished products. That's one in the works. This is one that I did, that I clipped from some large, like construction type paper and just put into my sketch pad. Here's one I did recently using all the different forms that I shared with you. And the interesting thing was a silhouette of someone that looks like my dad showed up here on the page. So it was a reminder that perhaps I need to do a little more work around Dad, and so I have done that, and it's been very powerful. And this is what showed up on the page a couple of weeks ago or so when I was at the height of some anger. It was like a volcano erupted, and here landed on the page. But again, much better to be on the page than inside of me. So I totally encourage you to get some finger paints if you don't already have them, and just allow yourself, give yourself full permission to play, to explore, to be curious, and just have fun. Are you in?